Rick texts our sales manager and says, yo, these leads suck. They're not qualified. They're not picking up the phone. And when I get them on the phone, they're hanging up on me. What Rick doesn't know, and Rick, I'm gonna be honest, I hope you see this, because Rick didn't make it too long. Rick, you know, you quit way too soon. You didn't give it a chance. You didn't give it a chance the first day you came in. And what Rick doesn't know is after he quit, within the week, within a few days, I gave the exact same leads to the new guy. And we'll just call him New Guy. And New Guy comes in, calls the leads that Rick called, he gets responses, he gets answers, and he collects $10,000 within the first week. Same environment, same skill set relatively. Everything stays the same. One guy quits, New Guy benefits, New Guy succeeds. And the reason is because of the way he showed up. People like Rick don't realize that the world is a mirror. It's a reflection. Your reality is a reflection of how you feel. And the New Guy showed up in a new way. He showed up the correct way, and he saw success. So I put together this video of a framework that when you find a position in online sales and you're starting to make calls, let's say you're doing appointment setting and you start to make calls, this framework you should use before you start making any calls. And we call it the pre-call trifecta. So you want to make sure each of these three parts are in alignment before you start calling. And if you feel something's off, it doesn't mean don't get started. It means get up earlier, put in the preparation before you start working to actually see success and stay in alignment with this pre-call trifecta. So the first one is energy. How is your energy? Are you feeling tired? If you're feeling like lethargic, kind of just down, are you a little bit depressed? All of that's fine, right? It's a normal feeling. But when you're in sales, you need to get your energy up. You need to get your frequency up. So how do you do this? You exercise, you get up, you move. Emotion is energy in motion. So if your energy is low and it's not really at a high frequency, you got to get up and do some activities, right? And this is going to require discipline, because a lot of times you're not going to actually want to do it. It's just better to roll out of bed and try to make money. So you want to get your energy up. You want to start eating healthy. You want to start exercising. You want to implement this discipline of doing things that you don't want to do. And slowly your overall energy levels will start to rise. This is the first part, energy. The next one, intentions. You need to have the right intentions in this game of sales. I see so many people who are focused on their money. They're focused on closing the deal. They're focused on their commission. They're focused on overcoming objections. When all of that is the wrong thing to do. If you're an appointment setter, a lot of times I just want to set the appointment. And what happens is your intention isn't to help the person you're talking to. It's to like help you. And it comes off. And you start dialing the phone, and somehow, some way, the way this world's set up, people just don't answer. They feel like you're trying to get something from them, or they don't even know that you're calling, and they just don't answer for whatever reason. It just keeps going. You go 150 dials and get 0 answers. A lot of the times is because your intentions are off, and your intentions are to help you, not actually just have a genuine conversation and to see if you can help someone else. If you get your intentions in alignment, I guarantee you, and you do it enough, and you're not just dialing the phone because your sales manager said you need to make 100 dials today. You're dialing the phone to have a genuine conversation. You're going to start seeing better results. So get your energy first. Make sure you're high energy. Get your intentions right. And then the last one are your thoughts. Start to be aware of the thoughts that you're thinking. Now, this is what we talk about in raising our awareness, and there's a lot of things that you can do to do it. Like, who am I being? What am I thinking? What patterns or scripts am I running on? But if you notice yourself thinking like, oh, this is going to be a long day, I don't want to make these calls. You want to shift your perspective from these thoughts to, oh, this is going to be fun. I'm going to build discipline. I'm going to fall in love with the process of picking up the phone. I'm going to learn to talk to people. I'm going to build this skill of communication. I'm going to meet awesome people that I can help. And I may even make some money on top of that. So that is kind of the framework of the thoughts that I'm starting to think. A lot of us aren't even aware of what we're thinking. We're just running on a script like, oh man, I'm tired this morning. This sucks. I don't want to, I don't want to make these calls today. I don't feel like it. It's fine. You're not always going to feel like it. But when you start to notice these thoughts, you're in control. You get to choose. Do you want to shift them to, hey, don't want to do this, it sucks, or I'm just going to do this anyways, and we're going to get some momentum, and I'm going to have some good conversations. List out the positive aspects. Even if you can't feel it, it's fine. If you feel that way, it means that you've been thinking in a certain pattern about something for a good amount of time. So initially it's going to feel awkward. You're going to be like, oh, I'm thinking things that don't even feel right. I'm thinking different than my emotions. My emotions are telling me I don't want to do this. And now I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be a great day. We're going to have fun. And it feels fake. At first it's going to feel fake because you've been thinking in this pattern long enough over here where it's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And then you go over here. It's like, we're going to do it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. It's going to feel off. And you have to rebuild these connections and these patterns over here. This is how you overcome the Rick syndrome of not getting people to pick up, thinking that all the leads are trash. Think about that statement in itself. All of these leads, they're not good. They're not quality. Pick up the phone. It's not a quality one. Pick up the phone. It's not a quality one. Pick up the phone. It's not a quality one. New guy comes in. Dude, hey, new guy, check this out. All these leads, they're super qualified. They've all booked an appointment. They know you're calling. They're warm. They know that what we do and how we help people. All you got to do is set an appointment for the closer and he's going to slam them. New guy comes in, picks up the phone, calls, talks to him for 10 minutes, sets an appointment. New guy comes in, calls, gets hung up on, doesn't matter. Calls, gets hung up on, doesn't matter. Calls the next person, sets an appointment. It works like this. And so use this pre-call trifecta. Take this in. Remember your energy, your intentions, and your thoughts. Energy, get it up. Okay? If your energy's off and you step into production, it doesn't mean, right, or you're about to go into production. It doesn't mean, oh, I can't go into production today because my energy's off. Wake up earlier, build discipline, get up earlier, start to get your energy flowing. Same with your intentions. Your intentions can be changed just like that. If you feel yourself trying to set appointments just because you need to, or making calls just because you need to, change it from making calls and doing the work to actually helping people, making connections, and potentially changing lives. And then the final one, if it's your thoughts, you need to become aware of it. What are you thinking? If you feel like your thoughts are in alignment with what you want, and how do you know if it's in alignment is if it feels good. If it feels off, it's out of alignment. So if your goal is, I want to make $1 million, for example, and your thoughts are like, I don't want to do the work, you know it's out of alignment because you probably feel a little bit off. Or I want to set 100 appointments. I want to close 5 deals today, but you're feeling like, or you're thinking like, this is going to be tough. This is going to be hard. I don't know. Immediately, red flag, out of alignment. Switch it. Easy way to do it. Grab a pen, write down a list of 5 positive aspects of your work. You can look at it through different lenses. Everything you're doing, even when it's tough, even when it's difficult, keep that mindset. Your energy, your intentions, and your thoughts. Pre-call trifecta, implement it. I'm telling you guys, you can implement this in any aspect of your life, which is beautiful. But I talk about sales and remote sales on here a lot. So that's why I wanted to frame it through that lens. You can take these 3 and call it the pre-life trifecta, the pre-morning trifecta. Everything you need in the morning to get in alignment. If you're, like I always use the example, baking cakes, you want to line each of these up with your day. So appreciate y'all watching this. Y'all go get it. Don't be like Rick. Don't complain. Don't make excuses. Don't quit after the 3 days. And we'll see you soon. If this video resonated with you and you're looking to get into remote appointment setting, or you're looking to get started in this online space, check out my full course on how to get started with appointment setting. Let's go.